Hello, this is Mark Harrison live from Kansas City World Open. Again, pool match BC4 Marco Dispaltro from Canada against Euclides Gonzalez. I'm also here with my color man Troy Berry. Troy, how you feel about this match coming up that we have going on right now?
Well, it's gonna be interesting because right over our right to our left is the Colombian contingent. They are out here in force today because they were singing I guess, the Colombian national anthem or something.
It would definitely be a lively match on the court and in the crowd between these two countries. So I'm looking forward to both sides of that. Gonzalez is first with the jack. Right over the V.
Which is very interesting because in the US, not a lot of people just put it there. Put it right on the V. Um,
Great, great shot there by Mr. Gonzalez.
I'm surprised they didn't sing there. Great shot. He covered, but he left a little bit of space. So let's see what our friends from up north can do here. What do you think he's thinking at this point?
Basically hit the jack. He might even try to separate at the same time here. Push the jack back and give yourself some room.
Obviously, something good happened because we've got Canada on our right and Colombia on our left. So, but if you he's got a
Great shot there. Way to put it in.
and what I'm seeing from the Colombian guy is he's got a really weird release that you don't really see with a BC1 or BC2 or BC3.
Well, BC4s, a lot of them use, depending on their arm strength, use what we call a push shot, right? So it's a release from their chest. They either go underhand, such as Marco's probably going to do right here, or they'll use a push shot to allow them to get the ball out a little bit easier.
It's just something I've never seen before, though.
Yeah.
That's what's surprising here. Is like, oh, great shot there. Even though he probably didn't get it closer, he's still limited the space.
And also give himself room to still score the point there. He's probably going to look for another knockoff here in a second. Probably going after that red ball. Even better, dumping over and pushing.
He went for a push shot of his own there.
Still not closer.
So what I'm
Right.
he's coming out to look at the head for any new viewers. Someone does not have to ask permission to go out and look on court. They can just go out now, correct, Mark?
Yes, as long as you're on your own time. You're exactly right. felt like he had trouble with the grip. Wipes his hand off.
Yeah.
The arm motion to swing. Oh,
Oh,
great push in there.
almost a lob shot. When I was getting ready for this broadcast, ooh, we're making the ref measure. Can you kind of zoom in on the? Yeah, right there. So back to the player. Thank you. So what's he thinking about now, Mark?
He's thinking probably, is there a way he can up and over and push this ball back with them having 4 balls? The other thing, honestly, you're not only playing the game, you're playing your opponent, right?
Yeah.
So with Marco being honestly one of the best in the world for a long, long time,
I think I see 405 on his leg. Or 408.
Gonzalez is 408. Exactly was the call to push the jack back there. And it worked out perfectly for him, even though he's the next one to throw here, because he gets a chance to cover up the jack right now.
And what happened there? I mean, we didn't really see it. Is he went for a power shot and it, like, almost, well, it did. It went into the other court. I mean, not on. Oh,
Not exactly what he wanted, but he'll take it. Marco now has an open shot here. This is when you do a push shot like that to push the jack back, you have to execute the follow for this reason.
let's see what the guy from Canada can do. Because
I'm dollars to donuts that he'll get closer here.
I believe you're right then.
That has a side kiss there, not exactly where he wanted, as you could tell by his face.
You really want
Put that ball in front.
you really want a frontal, like a front kiss.
Yeah, you want it.
And what I mean by a front kiss is you want no space where your opponent can
What's that? And Gonzalez
just like that.
And Gonzalez made the Potro pay for it. Let's see if 30 seconds to go, 1 ball left.
It's kind of like the commentator's curse. You know how they always say on baseball, football.
The commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Kind of like basketball when the guy misses a free throw. Same thing. Yeah. In this case, let's see what Marco has up his sleeve here. Okay, great defense.
Okay.
There's definitely a bank shot there for him.
I definitely see a bank shot, but is it a high risk shot though?
Not at all, because the reality of it is he's not harming anything by going for the bank. It's literally, if he misses it, he still has 1 point. If he makes it, he gets 2.
Should he ask the score?
No, he can pretty clearly see once he came out that he's scoring. That's the advantage of actually coming out on the court and looking. You don't have to waste the time to ask the score because you can see it. Now, if it was closer, yes, that would be a situation that you would ask to score.
Um, and one thing I don't do in my particular game.
Just. But got the point.
A 1 for red on that. Ooh. How does Canada and
Del Potro?
Del Potro have to respond here?
Real simple. Marco's a veteran, so he's just gonna play his game, put the jack where he wants, and attempt to serve and follow right here and put the pressure right back on
Because
Mr. Gonzalez.
If you don't serve and follow, your game's dead. I mean, maybe on a regional level your game's not dead, but on a national and international level, it's dead.
Yeah, I don't think Marco will have a problem with serve and follow here. I think he has a pretty good idea of what to do here. He just has to execute.
Let's see what he does. If I were in the box, I would go for a softball.
I would imagine that's what he's going for. Came up a little short.
But that's also good defense. It's good defense with a pusher because if he doesn't execute the shot,
He might push you in.
yeah.
I also like to remind you guys to go to the chat links and check out some of the outside courts by pushing chat links, looking for outer even, and see some of the other action that's going on right now.
I believe over on court 4 we have a U.S. player. So, what's he trying to do here?
He's trying to get his ball closer. I'm not quite sure. He might just run one up the side there, or he might try to push a little bit closer to create some space.
But he doesn't he doesn't have to bust up at all.
No, but sometimes you push not necessarily to bust up. You push to give yourself some space and to give yourself another play. Right?
Yeah.
He's playing chess here, not checkers.
Yeah.
Great shot there. Put one on the side. The only issue is
Are you sure it's on the side and not on? I would think it would be in the back.
No, it's dead.
No, it's on the side. It's on the side. Great camera work by our camera operator right here.
Came up short there.
So what's Del Potro's strategy here?
Dispaltro's strategy is literally, he has an open jack. He can play off the bank shot as well. He has a couple different options. Thing is, right now, it looks like Marco might be a little tight. He's coming up short. Usually you don't see him come up short this often. But I think at some point he'll settle in.
Is that as far as stretching in the call room?
No, sometimes it's just nerves. You know, sometimes you get out here and you could do all the stretching and the calming that you want, but the lights turn on, and sometimes you get a little nervous. Sometimes you
I'm
just
not saying that happened with me, but oh, I know what he was going. I know what he was going for there. He was going with the
was he going to push the jack back?
I'm thinking.
Or no, he was going to try to push that red away, I believe.
What is coming through our? Is it raining outside? Okay, I was like. Thank you. Good
Marco
thought.
went for the bank shot and
Good
missed.
thought by Marco,
He's really trying to push that red out.
Oh,
Great shot to get it inside the red
great
there.
shot by Marco there.
But gives that blue ball some space if they try to knock that blue ball away.
But there's still a little bit of opening because it's on the side.
Definitely. Right now, I just think Marco was trying to get one in.
If I could have camera operator zoom in on the guy from Colombia here so people can see how he pushes the ball. Nice.
Pushes the blue ball backwards.
Yeah. Is Marco out of ball?
It looks like he has one left.
Okay.
So, I think right now he's just centering himself, not really worried about what the Mr. Gonzalez is doing here. Very quick.
Obviously, it was a great shot by Gonzalez there.
Here's the thing. You know it was a great shot because Marco turned around. And he pushed the ball greatly. But the funny part about it is nobody has centered the jack yet. Right? So
Yeah.
they're still open.
Like if I was in a box, I would have been licking my chops 3 or 4 shots ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But sometimes, that's your intention. It just doesn't work out that way. The thing is, you got to be able to improvise when it doesn't go according to plan, right? And right now, this is what's happening between these two.
Oh, referee's gonna have to measure. Is it on Marco's time or?
No, Marco's out, so they're not gonna measure unless
I mean, is
the
it on?
Colombian player asked for the measurement at this point. Because Marco's out balls. Hey, great shot.
Finally, we get
We centered the jack finally. Hey, sometimes that happens, but all it takes is one.
I know when I'm
Marco looking over to see if there's a penalty there for a second.
what do you mean?
He took it. Hey, great
Explain
job by the
explain the
Colombian.
penalty thing because
He looked over to look at the wheels of the Colombian player just to see if they were on the line. He took a brief look to look down and see.
oh I love seeing the I love seeing the this angle here. Um
Score 2 for rack and finish.
3 for red or 2 for red?
It was 2 for red. The score is now 3-0.
Oh.
Going into the third inning.
Oh.
While we have a minute, again, I'd like to invite you to go to the YouTube comments, click the link, and you can see action from the odd and even courts, but you cannot hear the bocce stylings of Mr. Troy Berry and Mark Harrison on that broadcast.
As you say, the bocce stylings reminds me of the comedy style. Ooh, is that on the line?
No, it's not. Just over.
Okay. Because the jack ball for novice watchers, the jack ball has to cross the V line. Oh, finally we have
A great shot. Problem with the shot, it is too far to the left. Marco has a great shot here at this jack.
Is he gonna try to knock it out at this point, or
I mean, he very well might. If he can split the seams, he has an opportunity to not only score the point, but knock the red ball out as well. You can usually tell by arm motion. I don't know so much about Marco, but we'll see in a second what he's aiming for. Because I think his arm motion stays the same. Yep.
Nice. That was a nice shot. He gave him basically a backstop.
Yep. So basically, what he's going for now is he might try to push off the red ball. Wouldn't surprise me. Even though he has a shot at the side angle, but I don't think he necessarily wants that. I think he wants to knock off the red and give a little bit of a sandwich effect here. Being down 3-0. Put that ball right in front of the jack. Good work by Marco.
Have we had an equidistant in this tournament?
I think we've seen one once yesterday on court 5. Not sure about anywhere else.
Because I saw an equidistant twice at our national tournament.
Yeah.
And what equidistance means I don't know what the ref's doing.
We have a technical issue with the scoreboard and probably the clock, I would imagine. Seems like seems like how that works out every couple of matches. No
I know,
problem.
right?
Gotta love technology, right?
Well, my brother's probably over there pulling his hair out, but
mm,
being our technical specialist. So while we fill time, you want to do some more interview?
maybe later. Right.
Put again. We'll have to start. Dominique, you need your help too.
Oh, jeez. We're
So, Troy, what is this? It's the Colombian player's clock that's continuing to run. That's the issue here.
oh.
Good spot, Kyle. Thanks so much for that one. That's the issue that we got going on right now is the Columbia clock is running. They've only thrown one ball. So we have to get to stop and get it rebooted here.
So, I'm not even gonna say it.
Our technical director, Dominic, is trying to get it situated here.
I won't be surprised
In
if
the
we,
snazzy hoodie.
I won't be surprised if we see the assistant technical director at some point, or the third. I think the assistant technical director is actually timing a match for my dad.
Still running.
What do you, so what are the players? Okay. Here's how. Here's probably how I got injured. Because we had a big long delay like this. I had only thrown one ball, and we had that big long delay. But at this point, during a BC1 match, you cannot have your assistant massage your shoulder. So this is probably how I got injured. Sorry if you're. So, is Marco's?
I believe he's on the Colombian player right now. I think we're still waiting on a couple technical issues here.
I don't even see the scoreboard.
And it's the reason for the technical issue.
So
Troy, let me ask you a question. Is what goes through your mind, because you've been in several of these delays, especially probably on the national level, right? What goes through your mind? What do you try to think about while you're waiting for play to resume?
Well, you try not to get tired. You try and think of your next shot. Like, this gives you time to basically reevaluate the situation.
Thanks for your patience. But
So, what have you experienced any delays?
Several. One of the more interesting was at our national tournament where I was in a team game and the whole computer system decided to go kaput.
I know my mom was on court for that.
So that took a while.
But I think we're back playing again, so.
Right now we're looking at one blue for sure.
I see two because of that back ball.
But that red back ball might be closer.
Oh. Yeah, the red back ball would be
Closer than that first blue. Still working on technical difficulty. Troy, this was your first international competition. What did you find most enjoyable about the competition so far?
Atmosphere when you walk out of the call room. When you walk out of the call room and your name is announced after.
Great shot there.
I'll explain later.
Thank you, Dominic.
I'll do.
Way to knock off. Colombian player with a great knockoff there.
We'll have another delay here. Because once one starts.
Absolute perfect play there.
How did he do that, Mark?
Basically, he went to push. He played off of the back ball, gave himself an angle, pushed one over, and then was able to still stick a ball in that gap. So he played defense and offense at the same time.
I wish I could put my right arm up to cheer, but I don't think Bruce. No, I mean, I don't think my coach would like it that.
Great shot to knock away the red ball there.
But it's still.
No, he gave himself an opening there. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Red's closer. So Marco is in the process of playing chess now. He knows he needed to knock that ball off, but not to knock it off far enough where he doesn't get the next shot.
When you say chess, what do you mean?
Chess means that you're playing 2 steps ahead, right?
Yeah. Like our old coach Kathy Brinker said.
Always play 2-3 steps ahead. Exactly. Great shot there by Marco. Right back there.
Oh, that is a great shot. Are the straps? Is the straps that the Colombian player has on? Are those approved by the tournament?
Yes, because they are to help him to keep posture. They usually don't disallow straps. I've been strapped in and taped up from head to toe at times just to keep my posture straight. So it's usually stuff like gloves that they want to make sure it isn't super tacky in that whole process, if that makes sense.
So the referee right now is measuring to see who has the point.
Correct.
So you're, I'm gonna ask,
Great push up there. Really, really important shot at that point. Up 3-0. Marco has 1 ball left.
so I think the next flight of games should be in the call room.
Yeah, it's about that time.
But so
Great. So nice. The referee dropped her paddle. That's how you know it's got a great shot. The referee dropping paddles. Wasn't expecting that.
I know, right?
The colorful things you see at a boxing tournament. Right?
I know, right? So, when the referee dropped the battle, you know it's a great shot.
Every time.
1 minute.
Or when you hear Mark Harrison or Chubbs or AP yelling from 2 courts away, you know it's a great shot.
Yeah. You like the reaction there for the perfect shot there with the up and over and the
Now,
stack.
is this on his time?
Yes, but he's out of balls, so. Wow, great shot there.
Marco, you can see over there.
Wow. Don't move it, referee. Don't move it, referee.
I think the referee's got it, Trey. I think they figured it out, but
And that ball is not scoring. Okay? 2 for red.
2 red there. That's huge in this match.
Huge. Because
That's a 2-point swing right there. Where
just because of that stacked ball, I think
Score.
Marco was about to go down just 3-1,
Finish.
and
2 for red.
now it's 5-0. It's a 3-point swing, and there goes the chant. The momentum is going Colombia's way right now, Troy.
I know, right? And a Brazilian almost joined us in the commentary booth. So, yeah, you always know when it's a good game for Colombia when they start singing.
That momentum that the crowd gives their athletes, it can snowball if you're not centered as the other athlete in the box, right? So Marco has a chance here, but he has to be absolutely flawless in this round to pull this victory out.
Oh.
Went a little bit longer, possibly 8 meters for sure, maybe a little bit further.
Probably 9 from this angle.
Nope, 8. 7.5, 8. because the back line is 10.
Yeah.
So you're looking about 7.5, 8 meters. A little bit longer. Does he stick it? Yes, he does.
Oh
Clutch shot by Marco. Let's see how the Colombian player responds.
Can we get a zoomed in angle? Thank you.
Great shot there.
Are those bogus?
Yes, they are.
That's a different. Are they a newly formed bocce ball?
No, they're just very used. Players have balls that they favor in certain situations, right? So,
Yeah.
Marco has a vast array of equipment at his disposal, as virtue of being one of the better players in the world. So,
Does all of the equipment have to be checked at some point?
yes, it does. There's an equipment check. There's sometimes even a random ball check in the call room. The balls have to meet a certain standard of being able to roll, as well as size and weight.
So what I was hearing from someone else, someone got a yellow card for having a ball explode.
I've never heard that before, but it wouldn't surprise me.
So
Great ball by the Colombian player here. I think he's just playing defense to protect his 5-point lead here.
but if the Canadian player stacks like the Colombian player just did an end to go, he can basically stack 6 on top of that blue.
But here's the thing. First, I've never seen that happen. Second, from that distance is virtually impossible. Right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to stack up close because of the distance. And because the cluster is so far apart. You need a decent cluster to be able to stack. So,
I've seen it done once.
I've seen it done multiple times, but okay, great block there. Let's see what Marco can do. Can he pull a rabbit out of that hat like he's done a million times before? Looks like he definitely has a game plan here. Centers himself with the close of the eyes. Okay. Great look there.
Is that 2?
I don't know if it's 2, but it's close. Now might be an opportunity to do what you talked about as far as stacking at some point. We might want to get rid of that back red ball. That's a great shot by Marco there. Great shot there. I think you put yourself in position to maybe tie this game up here in a second.
Are we going to see our first tie break on commentary?
It could happen. Unbelievably so, it very well could happen right now. We'll see.
And what is Marco ranked in the world?
I'm not quite sure of his ranking, but I'm pretty sure. I'm definitely sure that it's in the top.
Do we have 4?
3 for sure. Look, trying to figure out what the next move is for Marco might be to move one of those reds and sit one right in that pocket with
Does he
two
have?
ball.
Does he have? Does he have to move a red, or can he?
He has a pocket there, but the issue is now that he has to stick both of these, I would believe. He has to stick both of these right now. There's a pocket. Can you see the pocket right there between the jack and the red ball?
Yeah.
He has to. That's the pocket he has to hit.
Yeah. Yes.
But I honestly will say, if anybody can do it, I believe it's Marco. So we're about to find out.
Okay.
Oh!
Did it almost work?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We're looking at 4?
4?
He needs one more here. Remember that stack you were asking about? This might be the spot where he goes for it. 1 ball to go.
Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen?
Let's let it play out. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all up to the referee. But I think he just came up a smidge short here with an amazing comeback by Marco.
And this is pool play.
Hold on. Looks like he came up 1 short, but wow. What a comeback.
If I wasn't here to see it, I would. In the words of my favorite English commentator, that was a peach of a finish by Marco. An absolute cracker of a match.
Great. Wow. Way to come back. Save the point differential. Great job by the Colombian player to hold on at the end there. And there it goes. If you can't tell who won, just listen to the Colombian crowd.
We're going to get out of the way here, Mark, and just...
He got 3, almost 4. What a comeback there.
No. It was 3?
He only came up with 3 there. But what a great way to finish it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back shortly with our next match, which is...
It's on the other paper, I think.
Pablo Gonzalez against Euclides Andre from Bermuda. If I butchered your name, I apologize. See you guys in a few minutes.
Isn't Euclides your friend?
Yeah, we're very good friends, so I'm excited to see this match. See you guys in a little bit.